Hey everyone, this is Jay Pellis real quick. I just wanted to show a quick demo of how a blind wind controller player uses the Yamaha VL70M sound module. I've got here a WX5, but I'm not really going to concentrate on that right now. It does have some shortcut keys for changing instruments, but I'm going to focus on the Yamaha VL70M. And I'd like to thank my friend Renee here for filming me. This is just going to be quick because once I get my music studio reset up, I'll do a proper video or stream, and I will describe everything that I'm doing for any blind people that are watching. You'll get a full description of the buttons and what everything looks like, stuff like that. So right now in the VL, I am in the internal bank on slot number 1. It's the clarinet. And the nice part is, if I press the button that moves through the patches, if I want to go to the left, I did that and it stays on slot number 1. It doesn't wrap back up to 128. So the great part about this box is in a lot of the menus, they do not wrap. They stay where they're at. So that's what helped me memorizing them and memorizing the different ways to move patches around. So I want to change what's in slot 1. I'm going to hit a button. There's 4 buttons on the far right. 2 of them select sort of a menu option on the screen, and the ones below them select the value for that menu option. So I'm going to move back to the bank list of banks. I'm going to press it 3 times, and I'll be on a trumpet. If I press it again, nothing's happening. That's great. I know I'm on the trumpet. I can exit. Now I'm on bank 1 of 256 banks, I think, using the Patchman Turbo upgrade chip from Matron, and it's a great chip. And so I know that I'm looking for the bass clarinet. There are 2 bass clarinets. Number 99 is the bright bass clarinet. I do have all of these written down. And when I do future videos or streams, I will be reading, I'll be going through a lot of presets, and I'll be reading the names and the numbers. So I'm going to go by sound. Almost there. There it is. Nice bass, bright bass clarinet. What I love about this is when you play soft, you get that nice sort of softer sound, little buzz, a little sort of buzz to it, but if you crescendo, you get that nice buzz. So I'm going to add that to slot. I'm going to replace the clarinet in slot 1 with this one. So I'm going to press a button that's called Edit. It's going to take me into a menu screen. I'm not sure what's there, but if I hold down one of these buttons on the far right again, it takes me to, I think, what's called Store on the screen. And again, if I press it again multiple times, I know I'm at the end of the menu. It's on Store. I'll press, I think it's Play. I call it Enter. Maybe it is Enter. I'm not sure. So now it's asking me what slot do I want to save it in. So if I press button here, I'm on slot 2, slot 3. Then I'm going to go back to slot 1. And I know if I I don't do this all the time. I'm just doing this to show you guys how the menus don't wrap around. I know I'm on slot 1, and when I press Enter to save or Play to save, the sound will stop playing as it's saving. I don't do this all the time, but it will stop playing. And I can exit, and I know I'm in back in the internal bank. Slot 1 is now bass clarinet. So I was able to replace the clarinet with a bass clarinet, and for my next gig I'll be all set. And I usually have about 8 to 12, maybe even a couple more favorites in this internal bank that have been there for years. I know, for example, a trombone is in slot 3, so I could use the horn, a couple keys on the horn to go to slot 3. And that is in the internal bank. So I think it's pretty neat that these menus do not wrap around each other. At least maybe some of them do. But at least for moving through the presets banks and adding stuff to the internal bank and moving through the internal bank, they don't. I spoke to someone last week about the newer Roland Aerophone AE30. They told me that at least the main menu, that when you press menu and you're on the first option, if you hit that left arrow, they don't wrap around either. So I think that'll be a great way for me to maybe eventually memorize some of the menu system of the Aerophone. And they also told me that the knobs on the Aerophone have stopping points on each end, so that will make it also easier for me to move between banks, user banks, preset category banks, and favorites. So I just want to demonstrate real quick how me as a blind player can get around the VL70M. There's a lot more I'd like to do, which I'll do in the future, as I said. So I hope you enjoyed this, and look forward to showing you more of this in the future. How a blind player can play a wind controller. Thanks for watching.